Vodacom, kazi ni kwako.
Poplan Herbal Clinic, suluhisho la matatizo yako yote ya uzazi.
Tomorrow at Escape One, we'll be turning up the stage upside down. Expect anything. We expect to see a lot of people, of course, to come through. We're here because of the support that we've received. We've just been hearing about it, but this time around, we really want to experience it. So we're super grateful for the love and the support that we received so far. We're hoping this is going to go on and on and on and on and on. I hope it's not the last time I'm coming to Dar es Salaam. I would love to come back and be like, hey, we're doing it at the stadium this time, you know? Because I believe it's possible, because the love here is amazing, super amazing. Thank you guys so much.
New songs on stage, right?
Yes, definitely. Plenty of new songs, of course, that we're going to offload on stage. Some songs, probably some know them, but they just didn't know, like, they'll be like, wait a minute, is that him? You know, that type of thing, yeah.
So let's talk about politics. A little bit about politics. I'm very sure people in Zambia pay attention to what's happening in Tanzania right now.
Yeah.
What's happening with our 5th president, Dr. John Magufuli.
Yeah.
And Twitter has been buzzing with hashtags and
what
all
would
these
Magufuli
things.
do?
Exactly, yeah. What would Magufuli do? So I want to know, what's the conversation in Zambia about our 5th president right now?
First and foremost, I must give credit to your president. If anything, let me even do this. Congratulations, sir. He's really inspired so many leaders. Others may not come out in the open, you know, but the example that he is setting is one of a kind. I think Africa has longed for a leader like him, one that will get to lead by example, not just word of mouth, but by example. And please mark my words, lead by example. You know, so many people come into politics for certain benefits. Some we may not know, some we may know. Some come with a million promises. They'll tell you, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, I'm going to do that. And you find 6 months down the line, 90% of that has not been accomplished. But the Honorable President of Tanzania came in, and within a few days, changes already started taking place, you know. And back home in Zambia, I will tell you the truth, we had one of the first press briefings by the president, Mr. Edgar Lungu, just recently, and he changed a lot of things, and a lot of people in the media said, wow, he was inspired by the Tanzanian president, you know. And we're getting to see a lot of things change in the African continent as well, because of what the Tanzanian president is doing. So I'd love to give him credit for what he's done so far. I can only imagine what he's going to do for the next coming few years that he has, you know, as a president. I doubt if it's going to be easy to actually oust him out of the position that he's, you know, he has right now, because he's leading by example. And, you know, people want to see a president like that. They want to have a leader who will lead by example, a leader that will look out for the people. So I must give him credit.
So he poses as a positive threat to other African presidents. Positive threat in the sense of inspiring and, you know, challenging them in a positive way, you'd say, right?
Definitely, most definitely. And I think it would be great for so many leaders to not look at it as a threat, but as a tool of inspiration, to say, wow, he can do that. Let's also try and, you know, emulate that and implement it in our country, in the way you run your politics, in the way you run the government as a whole. So I'm hoping that so many other countries will jump on board and, you know, also look at what he's doing and implement it in their countries.
I believe there are some bongo flavor songs playing in Zambia.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm getting there. So what do most people in Zambia like to listen to from Tanzania?
Well, TV plays a very huge role in what gets to play on radio back home. So if you are playing on Trace, on MTV Base and Channel O, guaranteed you will get airplay in Zambia. I must give credit to Feza. She came to Zambia and had a very great media tour. I think she did pretty well, because then after people just saw her in Big Brother, she came back and cemented her music career. So you will find a number of songs by Feza that play in Zambia, yeah. So apart from Diamond and Ali Kiba, Vanessa, you will find this bit of Feza that's playing here and there. And she also had a collaboration with an artist called Mark II, which did very, very, very well back home. So yeah, those are some of the artists that play get great airplay back home in Zambia.
So the top 3 artists will be Vanessa, Diamond, and Kezakesi.
Exactly.
That's very interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
So wow, Zambia has some tight playlists right there.
It does, definitely. The thing about our playlists back home is that they are spontaneous and very welcoming. We're not strict about who gets airplay. A lot of artists do come from different countries back home in Zambia, and one media tour and that's it. They cement their careers back home. So it's very important for a lot of artists to understand the artistic way of introducing yourself into a country. And Zambia is probably one of the easiest to get to introduce yourself because everybody's welcoming, and that's just how everyone works. If you walk into a station and you bring your CD, they'll definitely listen to it and playlist it. So I would love to urge other artists, even here from Tanzania, to take up a course and say, look, let me visit 2 towns in Zambia, more specifically Lusaka and the Copper Belt, and you get to introduce your music, and that's just how it grows.
So from Tanzania, I want to know, have you worked with any artists from Tanzania so far, or are you planning, or are you thinking about it? What's the deal?
Well, the song I've done with Vanessa is done. It's pretty much done. It's just now the release plan that we're working on. I respect Vanessa and her music and her career, and she respects mine, and we agreed to say, no, let's just not release the song just like that. Let's have a strategic plan on how we're going to release it. Also supposed to be working with Sheta as well. He's a great friend of mine, and he's really been telling me a lot of stuff about what's happening in Tanzania and the like. So it's always great to have someone who kind of just gives you an insight of what's happening, this and that. And also there's a new artist called Freddy Swags that we're working on a song with. So it's something that I like to do, whether you're a known artist or you're a known artist. Kind of like to work with different people. But I will tell you, it's a very sweet love song. It's a love song that will relate to anyone who aspires to fall in love with someone. Yeah, so yeah, it's one of those songs that will just play in your head the whole day. If you want someone and you love that person, it'll be the first song you want to listen to. Me and Vanessa have known each other, I think, for almost 5 years now. Yeah, she's a great friend of mine, and when the opportunity came forward, we're like, you know what, we've been promising that we're going to do a song together, let's do it now. So we're like, okay, cool. And within 2-3 days it was done. So we're working on putting it out next year. So I'm excited about it. And I'm glad that she too is excited. She's my sister, so yeah, man, nothing but love.
Have you ever thought of working with any Tanzanian producers so far?
Definitely. I know Vanessa works with Naril, and also Diamond's team. We had reached out actually to Alikiba's team as well to see what we can work on. And schedules, of course, have probably been the major factor, because every time that we want to work on something, you find probably they're not in studio and the like. So it's something that we hope can happen. And yeah, keeping our fingers crossed and get to see what will happen. Of course, you cannot do everything within 2-3 months. Sometimes you need to understand people's schedules. Just as I've not been in studio for the past, say, 2-3 weeks, and because of my schedule. So you always get to understand when other artists are not able to, be in the studio at that particular time. But not to say that it's not going to happen. We're hoping that can get to happen eventually. Yeah.
What do you like about Naril?
Well, let's just say, for someone who appreciated just listening to my vocals alone, I was like, okay, interesting, And as an artist, you get to learn from other producers. I'm a producer as well, and so you always want to listen to what they've worked on before, and then you start thinking, okay, so this is the type of person, that this person is, and what they like to, and how they like to work. So his works are really inspirational. And it's something that we kind of just think, if this person had to make a song for you, just say, do what you can, and I'll just jump on it. So it's great to know that Tanzania is blessed with great talent, be it producers or artists or promoters. It's something that you feed off as an artist and say, wow, that is great. Can I get inspired from what they're doing? So for me, it's something that drives me as well. I like to get inspired from what other people are doing.
I know you've done shows, you've done tours and everything. How have you benefited financially from Amarulah, because it's a very huge single now?
Would you like to see how my bank account is looking like?
No, I just want to know. Not like exact figures.
Of course, you do not go for events for free. There's a cover fee for that, because it's work at the end of the day. Yeah, it definitely has changed a lot of things, but I'm one person who does not like to show off of anything. I'm a very simple person. I don't like, if you look at me, when you look at me, you'll be thinking, okay, so where is Roberto here? You know, I'm that type of person. I love to be simple, because that's just how I've been. Money does not change me, and it has not changed me. It may be coming in, but of course, you need to be wise as an artist. You just don't receive money from one hand and then put it in your back pocket and blow it the next day. I love to invest my money and everything that I'm making. So a lot is going back into investment, where it's coming from, a lot more videos. That's how come I'm able to plan what I want to do, you know, because you just can't benefit from one song and it ends there. You know, people want to see what are you going to bring next to the table. Is it going to be better than Amarulah? You know, so there's a lot that's happening in the background that we're doing, and of course you need to take care of your family. I love to give to charity as well, and that's the reason why even tomorrow we're visiting an organization to give back. Yeah, you know, that's
really nice.
Yeah, so for me it's just not about receiving and having fun and blowing it, but it's important for you to receive and put it back into the right place.
Wow, that's very inspiring, man.
Thank you.
Subscribe kwenye YouTube ili uwe karibu na kila stories za Ayo TV zinazotoka. Usisahau pia kukaa karibu na Millard Ayo kwenye Facebook, Twitter na Instagram. Facebook.com, Twitter.com pamoja na Instagram.com/Millard Ayo. Usisahau pia kutembelea millardayo.com kwa story mbalimbali, picha na mengine yote ya Tanzania na nje ya Tanzania. Zote unazozitaka ziko TZA, millardayo.com na Ayo TV. Ayo TV pia inapatikana kupitia tanzaniabox.com, tanzaniabox.com. Hapo utakutana na video zote za kila siku kutokea Ayo TV.